Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Dick Pritchard from Columbus, Ohio, and you're listening to our CTFO Rockstar Team Training for April the 5th, 2020. Hope you're all had a great week and are having a wonderful Palm Sunday celebration. For you new folks, CTFO is a nutritional products and wellness company. It was founded by these three guys that you see on your screen if you're watching online. Their names are Steve and Stuart Finger, two brothers, and Michael Kahn. I've known Stuart and Michael for 10 years now. Just met Steve about 6 months ago. They're wonderful, honest, ethical people. You can believe what they say. They're completely transparent in everything they do. They do not pay themselves corporate bonuses or salaries. They get paid as distributors just like you and me, and that's one of the things I really like about this company. Well, we did make some progress this week. We signed up 155 new members. 23 of those joined for free by mail from a postcard or a flyer or something, or a letter. You know, those include our Postal Profit System sign-ups. A 31-day TSV is $57,959. Our weekly TSV so far is $10,444. We are seeing some drop in sales, and it's hard to say whether that's a weekly or a monthly or it's due to the pandemic or anything else. Hard to say, but that's still some pretty good sales, so I'm okay with that. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We now have a total of 36,767 members. I don't know how many of them are active, but most of them are not active. However, because this company allows you to join for free and never kicks you out for not buying product, any of those people, even if they joined 2 or 3 years ago, can come back. In fact, I frequently get postcards or flyers from people wanting to join, and I go look and find out they joined 2 years ago. I just send them their ID from back then and say, hey, come on, get back involved again. Well, our Postal Profit System went crazy this week. We sent out 750 info packs. Now, we did have a very large mass mailing that went out a couple weeks ago, so that's partly reflected in that, but that also reflects the fact that a lot of people are looking for something right now. And if you're not exposing your business to other people right now, you're making a big mistake, because lots of folks are looking for something new. Another way to bring income into their home and into their family. We did have 2 auto-ship sign-ups. Those were from info packs that went out weeks ago. And we sent out 82 follow-up letters to people who got an info pack a month ago but have not yet responded. Weekly updates. A couple things I want to bring to your attention. 2 new products we're going to launch on April the 14th. If you listened to the corporate call last Tuesday, you know what those 2 products are, but here they are. They're called CellUV and DermaV. Now, CellUV is a glutathione precursor. If you're not aware of what glutathione is, it is the master antioxidant in your body. It is the most powerful antioxidant that you have in your system. You can't take glutathione orally. It will be destroyed by your digestive system, and so there are certain nutrients that encourage your body to produce more glutathione, and that's what CellUV is. Now, I do have experience with an earlier version of this in the previous company that Stu and Michael had. It was called MA Plus at the time. This is according to Mike Swilling, a new and enhanced version of that. You will be able to buy that as well as the DermaV, which is a skin product that they swear will take 10 years off your face. I need to take probably more than that. So don't give it to a 10-year-old, right? In any case, DermaV and CellUV will both be available. I don't know what the price is going to be. I don't know if they're going to have packages of both of them or that kind of thing. They will be available for pre-order on April the 14th, 2 weeks from last Tuesday. It will be first come, first serve. The products will not ship until May. Okay, so be aware of that. You can go ahead and order and be first in line or close to first in line, but they're not going to ship until May. Both of these products are being produced in Canada. A guy who originally came up with CellUV and as well as the precursor as the previous product, MA Plus, a guy named Robert, and he lives in Canada, and so partly because of the introduction of these two products, CTFO is opening a complete warehouse in Canada, and they will stock our other products that we're allowed to sell in Canada. No CBD yet. We're working on that, but the Canadian products to Canadian distributors will be shipped directly to them from that warehouse. The rest of us, those in the USA and elsewhere, the warehouse will ship to the company here, and we will maintain a stock in the USA, and all shipments to USA and other countries will come from our U.S. warehouses. So this is exciting news. This product, when we had it before, was a huge seller, is all I can tell you, okay? I certainly intend to use the CellUV. I'll at least try the DermaV and see what it does for me. I'm not a person at my age. I'm not that gung-ho about looking younger, but it's always nice to look your best, right? The April newsletter is under construction. I will be working on that today. I hope to get it out this week, okay? If you are getting address or various things from me, you may see a new postal address appearing on things. It's not on the postcards yet. It is on the Postal Profit System info packs and follow-up letters, and it will soon be on the order forms, that kind of thing. My P.O. box that I have in Columbus will eventually go away. It's still good for until July. Even if I don't pay to renew it, I probably will renew it at least once, but I'll be moving all the mail over to my new address, which is actually what's called a premium post box in Worthington, where I live, and that allows me to have a street address on the return address. And having a street address gives you a bump in responses. So that's the main reason we're doing this. The other reason is that post office happens to be closer to my house. But don't be overly concerned if you see that new address. It is on High Street in Worthington, and we will be transitioning over the next year probably to that address entirely. But for now, the P.O. box in Columbus is still working. I still pick up mail there every day, so not to worry. Let's see, there's one other thing. I saw a blurb on the news by Mark Cuban. If you don't know who Mark is a billionaire who owns the Dallas Mavericks. I think he made his money in the cell phone business or something like that, if I remember right. But Mark gave an interview, I think it was on Fox News, but I don't remember saying that the pandemic that we're going through right now, quote, changes everything, which is a common phrase among those who want to try to, I guess, get everybody to completely change everything they're doing. I don't know. But he's already created a phrase he calls America 2.0. It's going to completely change our country. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not very good at predicting the future. I've been through a whole lot of things in my life that supposedly were going to change the future, and they didn't change things all that much. Certainly, I've never been through anything even close to this, and I've been through a lot. Here's what I know. I know that what we do is going to become much more popular than it has been in the past, because people are understanding that they need sources of income other than a job. They're understanding that their 401ks and stock portfolios are not as safe as they thought. And I think they're understanding that the government is not always going to be able to help us. Okay, that we need to take matters into our own hands to the extent that we can. And that's not a criticism of what the government is trying to do. I'm certainly very pleased with what our governor is doing here in Ohio to try to protect us. But obviously there are limits to what the government can do. And we're seeing what some of those limits are right now. Having said that, I think all of us need to be aware that this is probably one of the best times there is to promote our business. Okay, and I'm not saying use the pandemic to promote your business. I'm just saying just keep telling people about your free business. If you haven't noticed, there is a new landing page that's free to everybody. It's just username.myctfo.com/join-free. Okay, go look at that. I will be probably putting that URL on the postcard with the next batch of postcards that I produce. I'm already using that landing page for all the folks who are on my rotator. I'm sending all my traffic to those landing pages. You should take that landing page and put it in your email signature so that everybody who gets an email from you sees that landing page. Maybe they'll click on it. Folks are sending a lot of emails right now because they can't get together face-to-face in person. So there's a lot of email going around. Good idea to do that to promote your business. All right, well, how do you build a business? A CTFO business? Anyway, it's really just three things. Number one, be an active member. I know some people are not being able to afford their auto ships right now. I understand that. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it, but it's best to be active. And that means be on auto ship for any one $47 product. You can qualify for almost all of the pay plan with just that being on auto ship for that one product, okay? Number two, advertise your business. There are a lot of ways to advertise, okay? We offer several mail systems that you can use. You can advertise with online ads if you know how to do that, Craigslist, that kind of thing. You can advertise on social media, although it seems like everybody is trying to do that right now. I'm not a fan of social media in general. I'm certainly not a fan of trying to build a referral marketing business on social media. I think it's not as easy as some people think. Simply posting your link on your page, not the way to do it, okay? The least expensive, in some ways the most effective way to advertise your business is word of mouth. Talk to people. Tell people about you have a free business that anybody can join for free, okay? Talk to your warm market, your circle, the people you know, okay? Number three, follow up with your new members. You want them to do 1 and 2, right? And how do you follow up? Well, you can send them an email, but it probably won't get open. You can call them on the phone, but you're probably going to get voicemail, and they may not ever return your call. But here's what they will do. They open their mail. So the company sends you an email as well as a text giving you that person's name, mailing address, phone, and email. Use the mailing address and send them one of our welcome letters. What does a welcome letter do? It tells them about our success, and it has a coupon encouraging them to do number 1, so they get 250 free postcards and names, okay? So the welcome letter is a very important tool in doing follow-up. There's an old saying, the fortune is in the follow-up. If you want to generate sales, and you only make money when the people you bring in, the people they bring in, and so on, buy product, right? So you want to keep this cycle going. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, just rinse and repeat until you have at least 7 levels of active members, and if you do that, you'll be making lots of money. All right. I also have a Business Builder Pack strategy. The Business Builder Packs are relatively new. They were introduced a few months ago. There's a way you can use them to add to your pay fairly quickly. And the way you do that is, one, of course, get on AutoShip for any one $47 product yourself. Buy at least one Business Builder Pack for yourself. You can buy a silver, gold, or platinum. That's up to you. Buy what you can afford. The Business Builder Packs offer incredible savings on groups of products. You can build your own pack if you want to do that, or you can choose one of the preset packs. For example, if you're using Gold Super 1000 oil, you can buy a silver pack for about, $399 or something like that. I don't remember the exact price, but it's cheaper than a 3-pack and a single of the Gold Super 1000. So That's one example of a way you can become Business Builder Pack qualified for life. Okay, you only need to buy one. Which one you buy will determine how many levels of team pay you get, but most of you don't need to worry about more than 7 levels of team pay, trust me. Number 3, enroll your spouse or other family member. Okay, if you don't have another family member, you can create an LLC or a business underneath you. I had a member ask me how to do that. If you want to know how to create a business under yourself, shoot me an email and I'll show you 2 websites you can go to do that. But what you want is a position under you, preferably a family member who lives with you, and all additional products that you buy should be purchased under that family member or under that business that you created under yourself. Okay? And let's say you want to buy up a bunch of the new product, or you want to buy up a bunch of keto shakes or coffee creamer, just bunch them all in one thing and to where it's at least a silver pack. Every time you do that, you get a fast start bonus from your own family member. And if you keep doing it, let's say you just do it on the silver level, after the 4th time, you'll start getting $100 bonuses back. Now really, okay, that just adds to your savings on the products you buy. But if you do number 5, which follow up with every personal you have and teach them to do 1, 2, 3, and 4, then you're going to see your sales volume explode. Okay, this is the way to work the system. Why do we use direct mail? Well, very simply, I don't like to cold call people on the phone. I don't like to do meetings. You can't even do meetings right now, right? I'm not very good at online kinds of recruiting. So direct mail allows me and my entire team to approach people we don't know. Run into all the time people say, well, I've talked to everybody I know and I've run out of people. Okay, well, direct mail will keep you from running out of people because you can approach people you don't know. Of course, you should always contact your warm market first. That's people you do know. Then expand to the cold market. Get your family, your friends, anybody you've been in business with before, to sign up for free. Send them to your Join Free page. Say, hey, you'll be helping me out if you join free, even if you never do anything or buy anything. That'll blow their minds. All right? If they want to know further, show them the profit sharing positions video. All right? But contact your warm market, get them to sign up for free. Some of them will buy products, some of them won't do anything. Some of them will actually want to build a business, and guess what? Then they become people who are mailing with you. Number 3, anybody can mail a letter or a postcard with no training or very little training. We do have actual diagrams showing you how to do your postcards, and some people do manage to mess that up, but most people can follow those instructions without a whole lot of training. All right? Because of that, direct mail is duplicatable because it requires no training. You don't have to go to weekend boot camp on how to mail a postcard, right? That means it builds on leverage, which is the work of other people. That's how you multiply your income over and over and over again, having a duplicatable system that builds on leverage. Does it work? Yes. It works for everybody except those who quit mailing. Why? Because mail is just a form of advertising. And if you don't keep advertising your business, it won't work, right? So when you decide to mail, decide you're going to mail, we say 17 postcards a day. That's 100 a week or so, or thereabouts, or 500 a month. You can only afford to mail 250 a month. Mail 250. Decide what your advertising budget is, and then decide based on that how many postcards or postal profit system letters or whatever you can afford to mail. That determines your advertising budget, but keep doing it, okay? If you quit mailing, it's not going to work for you. All right, so don't think you can just mail out 250 free postcards and magic suddenly happens. No, postcards, letters, those kind of things work over actually a fairly long period of time. They can be out there for months or even years before somebody actually responds to them. All right, so you have to keep priming the pump, keep mailing postcards, keep mailing invitation letters, flyers, whatever you're doing with mail. Just a quick reminder, our corporate webinars are at 9 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday evenings. Just go to ctfowebinar.com and you can listen in on the latest one. That actually opens up a Zoom meeting. We had a great webinar last Tuesday telling us about the new products. I don't know what's coming up this Tuesday, but I'm there every Tuesday night because I want to hear the latest and greatest from our company founders. Also, my enroller, Mike Swilling, holds his legacy team call at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. Now, Mike primarily promotes by word of mouth. He is an old school network marketer kind of person. I don't do what Mike does, but I respect him. He is the #1 distributor in the company, so I respect him for that. If you want to listen in on that call, and if you're promoting by word of mouth, you probably should listen in. That number is 319-527-2973, okay? Well, I've taken more time than I should have this week, so I'm not going to tell you a story, sorry. But I do want to encourage you to keep going, hang in there. We're all kind of on lockdown right now. Limited things we can do. You can go to the post office. That's considered an essential activity. You can pick up your mail. You can drop off your mail and all those kind of things. I've been doing that. Other than that, I'm in the house. I do go to the bank about once a week and deposit checks and money orders that come in. I use the drive-up. When I get home, I wash my hands. And all those after I handle the mail, I wash my hands again. We're doing what we can to stay safe, and I hope all of you are doing the same. Have a fantastic week, guys. It's going to get better. Dr. Dick, signing off.